All right, hey everybody. So I'm going to talk about. Actually, I want to just walk through the blog that I just published. It's up on blog.gettingtoultra.com. That's where you can find it. And I want to talk about just getting out of a funk. So, past couple weeks, I've been just in a place where it's been tough getting out of bed. Really haven't had some energy. So, I was thinking, all right. So I went through this. I'm back now to quote normal, high energy, excited, ready to get out of bed and attack the day. Obviously, I got still some things to improve upon, but for the most part, back. So, a couple things that I found to help me and assess that situation and then move forward to or back, I guess, to having that high energy, or if you're someone that's been in the state for a while, something that might help you. So, a few of the things that kind of to walk you through it. Really, one is like realize that you're in a state of low energy. Like actually assess, where you are, and that hey, I'm, not in a state of high energy. I'm low. I'm not getting out of bed. I'm doing destructive things, whatever that might be for you in your situation. Like to address that. So, like realize it is number one. Two is then audit where you were, what made you happy, what gave you that energy to go about your day, to do a better job. So, and some of that too is like assessing your goals and auditing your goals. Like, where do you want to go? What's the next thing for you? What's the next steps in your life? What should motivate you and give you some energy to go and do things, right? And so I do that, or I'm getting better at doing that on a regular basis. I won't say it's every day, but when I do it every day, like when I was writing my blog on a daily basis, I felt good, felt energized, and really just that getting my thoughts from my brain onto a piece of paper or computer or whatever, but it's that outflow of information to the world. So kind of going through some of those. And then, so one is assessing where you are, auditing and making sure, or, seeing where you are. Number two is then to take an inventory of, what got you there. Like what got you in that funk? Two, what gives you energy, right? So realize where you are, find out what you did before to give you energy, and then do that thing, right? Do the thing that gives you energy, whether that's writing, talking, exercise, whatever, right? Do the thing that gives you energy. Going to bed at a good time, like all those things, can give you energy. So for me, like it's talking about things that I care about, or just something that I find interesting and I want to share it, right? I want to give more information out to people and help other people learn. So, like, how do I do that? Well, turns out a lot of people at work don't really want to hear that, or I'm kind of in this limbo place with work, but we won't get into that. So, for me, it's okay, I need to share that, so let me do that through blogs. Also, like, I was listening to this Marketing Secrets podcast with Russell Brunson, who I've come to find because he's the founder of ClickFunnels, which I'm starting to use/learn. There's a lot in there. And how he does his podcast in the morning is on his drive to work. He takes his phone, just like I'm doing right now, holds it up to his face, shoots it while he's driving to work, 10 to 20 minutes, and then his team cuts the audio, and that's his podcast, and then they upload the full thing to YouTube. So pretty simple, easy, right? But it's talking about telling those stories every day and, some actionable things. So I started doing that this week. And I also did it with, some other drives or what I was doing in my day, and then stitched those together in iMovie on my phone, then uploaded to YouTube, all from my phone. Like I spent no money. I just did it from my phone. Pretty simple, pretty easy. And, something that kind of gets me a little energy, a little bit of going, and helps to just talk about things that maybe I wouldn't normally talk about, like at work, because nobody cares, or I think that nobody cares, which really I should just talk about it. But I find this a easier format for me to talk about things, and really don't care who sees it. The more people that see it that can help them, the better. So, and also, like, I'm going through that marketing secrets, because I want to learn more about marketing. So, doing that with a blog, and this. So, the fourth thing that I kind of did, and this was more that I just heard it recently, so I was like, let me figure this out to get more energy. So one, all right, let's recap again. So realize that you're in a funk. Figure out the things that you did before you were in the funk that you had energy. Do those things that gave you energy to get back in that routine. Number 4 is sleep. Like, get better sleep. Figure out ways to get better sleep so your body actually reduces the temperature at night or when you go to sleep. So I was like, let me just open my window and take some blankets off my bed, and lo and behold, I slept better. I woke up earlier, and it's like, oh crap, I need to do better on my to-do list and everything else on, like, figuring out how to become better at, like, I'm up, bored, I don't really know what to do, so now that's something for me to work on. Like, I've got more time, so let me figure out what I'm going to fill that time with. So we do that, and then really it's, for me, the other things on top of this is diet and exercise, right? Am I getting out? Am I exercising? Am I moving? Running really helps me, so in longer runs, like going out for an hour, really helps. So to get out and get those big run in, flush the system, and kind of move from there. So those are kind of the big 5 things. Figure it out, audit, go back. For me, writing, blogging, talking, like doing something outward, right? Not just inner talk or self-talk, but like writing, pushing those things out on paper or video or some way to actually bring them into the world rather than keeping them up here. So do those, sleep better, and then eat well and exercise. So those are kind of the big 5 things that help me to get out of this funk. I've still got some improvement to do, but I feel like I'm back and moving forward. So kind of top 5 tips there, and hope this helps you and find you well, and we'll see you next time.